Hello and welcome to the Wellbeing podcast. My name is Robin and I will be your host of today's podcast. Now, today is going to be a little bit different because anybody out there that knows, this is the beginning of Vlogmas. So this is sort of a day one of Vlogmas / podcast. Regular podcast, maybe. All will be explained in a second when I figure out what I'm trying to say. I'm just looking down at my notes, so they're just right down there. So like I said, my name is Robin. I am the host of Wellbeing Knits podcast. I am Wellbeing Knits on Instagram. I am Dumbledore's Socks on Ravelry. I'm also on Facebook as Wellbeing Knits. I have a page and a group. And I've also included my Goodreads and my Vinted in the links below, so you can have a look at those. So, what are we doing today? Okay, so I haven't done a podcast in a while. So what I thought I'd do is I'd have a little sit down and just have a chat about my advents, basically. So, I want to try to do Vlogmas, but it will be Vlogmas in my own way, in that you might get a video every day, you might get one every other day, but it's purely going to be what my advents are. So I will open my advents and then I will show you what I've got for that day. The reason I won't be doing any like weekly or any longer videos is because I don't do anything in the day. I work and then I make dinner and that's it. And I'm happy with that. I'm not unhappy, I'm happy. I enjoy my work to some extent. But really watching me on a computer for 8 hours a day is probably not very exciting, 5 days a week. So obviously on Saturday, Sunday, I'll be able to give you a little bit more time, but even then I probably won't have a lot to show. I do have some projects, some advent projects I will be showing you, so I will show you the yarn for that I have sort of ready for that, and obviously my advents. So I had 4 advents this year. One of them is a weekly advent, which I won't actually be opening until today would be the first one, then next week, so I won't be opening them until the second week, because it's a shared advent with my mom, so I won't actually be opening it. It will just be I'll just be waiting for her, and then I'll either show it when I next do a video or in the new year, whichever. I don't have plans for it at the moment. I don't have plans for any of them, so please don't judge me. I just like advents. I like opening them daily. I couldn't open them beforehand, that would just be horrific for me. So I open them daily. It's kind of my chocolate advent because I don't have a chocolate advent this year. And yeah, so I don't, like Ruth says on her Ruth Loves to Knit podcast, I don't drink, I don't do anything, so you know, I spend my money on yarn, and that's what I did this year. I got 4 advents for it, so I'm going to stop waffling about that. I have a new, you are currently on a selfie stick tripod magic thing. It has a little Bluetooth button, which I think times out by the time I finish waffling. So we'll see how that goes. It was £4, so I'm not expecting miracles, but it seems to be doing the job. And it's not balanced on about 15 bucks just to get this angle, because I'm sat on the floor, so you could see the tree. And yeah, it seems to be going okay at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. Speaking of the tree, so as you can see, it's Christmas tree. I've got my Christmas tree up, and I put this up last weekend. I was going to wait till this weekend, but then I was bored, so I put it up last weekend. My theme, it's kind of an unofficial theme, is red and white. So I bought this set, these ones, all the red and white kind of stars and snowflakes. They are all from a set, like a big box that I bought from B&Q. And then I've added as the years have gone on. So we have a knitted one right here with knitting needles. I don't know if you can see the knitting needles. And then there's a penguin there, which was an added one. The R right there, obviously for Robin. And then there's a couple of old ones. So like that one there, that's an older one. Yeah. So sort of an unofficial theme. And then there's some other bits around the room. Not a lot of knitted ones, I must admit, or if I do, there aren't anything that I've knit. I have 2 stockings, one knit by my mom, one knit from a lovely lady in Canada from a Ravelry swap group. And my mom also knit some Christmas lights as well, which are just over there. That's why I'm looking over there. I do have a knitted, I'll see if I can show you. There. My knitted tree skirt. Now please ignore the tassels. These are tassels. They are not, you know, I didn't forget to weave the ends in. Yeah, I've had that for quite a while actually. I knit that a good few years ago now. It's a pattern from Pearl Soho. And the yarn, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't remember the yarn. I know I got the yarn from Wool Warehouse. But it's a good few years old now, actually. 3 years old, maybe. And then I've also got my, sorry, I'll just move you down again. My Merry and Bright jumper on, which I got from, you got a little peek of Advent there, which I got from Primark last year or the year before. I did put a knitted jumper on, but the sleeves were way too short, so it was really annoying me. So I'll get that fixed maybe during Vlogmas, and then I can show you it. I probably showed it in my normal Advent, but anyway, in my normal podcast. Why are we talking about Advent? In my normal podcast, but it was probably a while ago now. Anyway, yes, so that's the plan. That is the plan, to do a little video. It might be me talking. It might literally just me showing you the colours that I got that day. Or I might wait a couple of days and do a couple at the same time. Yeah, it's really going to be sort of a see how it goes kind of thing. Hopefully I won't get frustrated and tired. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. Work is very tiring, and at the end of the day I kind of just don't want to do anything. So that's why you're getting a proper thing today. I'm so glad Advent started on Sunday, because it gives me the opportunity to actually talk and show you the Advents and talk about the Advents rather than just showing you what I've got that day. So yeah, I'll be able to spend a little bit more time on the weekend, but I mean, I don't really have anything to show today anyway, in terms of knitting. So knitting projects, going back to the fact that I haven't done an actual podcast, is because I don't have anything to show. I haven't knit anything that I can actually show you. So obviously I knit some things for Christmas gifts, which are now wrapped and on their way, not quite on their way yet, but they are wrapped and ready to go. So I can't really show you those. And I haven't been knitting anything else. I frogged 2 things that were very old whips, so I was quite glad to get those out of the way, and they moved down on my Ravelry, which I was quite pleased with. Other than that, yeah, there's not a lot to say, sorry. But let's get into Advent, shall we? Like I said, I got 4 this year. So slightly before we do Advent, and it is related, this is related to Advent chat. Last time I discussed knitting. No, I discussed that I knit a Blue Fern Yarns pattern. And I've since found out that poor Shannon was shouting at her screen because I got it completely wrong. And I'm so sorry. And even my mom has said, Robin, you got that so wrong. So let me make a correction to last episode. Here is the correction. You may remember back in the day, last year, I knit this Advent wrap. Okay, do you remember this gorgeousness? This is the Babbling Brook Wrap by Shannon of Blue Fern Yarns. This is her yarn. This is her 2023 Advent yarn, but it is her 2022 pattern. Okay, now I think last year I said that I did the 2023 pattern, but it's actually incorrect. This is the 2022 pattern, her Advent pattern. Okay, so I didn't knit her 2023 pattern. I am yet to knit that, but I did knit her 2022 pattern with her 2023 Advent. Okay, I really want to get that right. So please have a look at Blue Fern Yarn's Advent patterns. She did have a sale on them recently. I don't know if she still does. But just, I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at it. I mean, you're getting the Christmas lights through it, so I'm sorry about that. You can kind of see it down here a little bit more. So this is where it started. This was day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18's pretty, isn't it? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then 24. So it goes from a blue to a brown to sort of sandy colour into greens. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I really love it. Plans to knit another one, 100%. 100%. I don't know what with yet, but 100% going to knit another one. The main skein is also the 100-gram skein from last year's Advent. And I only use 10 grams of each 20-gram mini for the middle section, the lace sections. Okay. So with the rest of the Advent, I also knit and now it's a bit crumpled because it's been in the cupboard for a bit in the bottom of my wardrobe. I knit this scrappy V. So I use the main skein for the neck, and then also for the cuffs and the hem. And then as you can see, all the colours running down. So obviously I didn't do all 24 colours, but I did most of them, and I still had more left. So I knit a muscle burr. So that's one side, and then that's the other. And anyone that knows, this is, or doesn't know, should I say, this is a tube. So you just knit it as a tube and then turn it in on itself. And you've got, I mean, depending on what yarn you've used, you've got almost like two hats really, because you've got a reversible, you could wear it that way or that way. So yeah, I just love the colours together. I do still have maybe day 24 and 25 somewhere, but I think they've gone in my blanket scraps bag for now. And same with the main skein. I didn't have a lot of left of that. So yeah, 3 projects, 1 Advent. So I'm really pleased with that. So of course, having that Advent, it's only logical that I get this year's Advent, right? So this year's Advent from Blue Fern Yarns is themed around Apothacary. That's the theme, Apothacary. I got the 24 20-gram minis with the 100-gram skein in the classic sock base. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Now, the 100-gram skein, as far as I'm aware, comes as standard. I didn't have to pay for that separately. It comes in the regular Advent, as far as I remember. And I've opened day one and I just love it. Shannon, you've got to stop doing this to us, okay? Right. So it arrived in one of these gorgeous boxes. So this has a sort of magnetic like close on it. It's sort of a black, I would say. It's coming across, yeah, black. So obviously, let's see if I can demonstrate this. You open it and it looks like this. Of course, I ripped it. I'm so sorry. I really tried to keep it nice. Yeah, so I open that. And then, so keep in mind, please keep in mind, I've already seen this. I've already opened it. So if I don't seem particularly enthused, it's because I've already done the exciting bit of opening it and I've already seen how gorgeous it is. So I'm already excited. And this is what the bags look like. Okay. The main skein is in there somewhere. I'm not going to look. And then it comes with this card. So the theme is around these colours. Okay, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can sort of see that. So I won't obviously show the back because the back has, you get the pattern free with the advent. There's a code on the back with the, to get it free, okay? So obviously I won't show that. She has already revealed this year's pattern. It's lovely. And that is already on her Ravelry. So go check that out. And like I said, she was having a sale on her patterns, but I'm not sure if it's still going on. I'm sorry. So yeah, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And wait until you see day one. That's all I'm going to say. So firstly, it came with a little sweetie. So a little, well, chocolate, I guess, not sweetie. So it came with a Galaxy chocolate. And then this is day one. This is the bag for day one. Oh, I'll tell you what. So are you ready? Please, I'm so sorry if this was a spoiler. I am recording this at 11:52 and on December 1st, so it won't go up now. It will go up in a couple of hours. Please don't be mean to me. I will try and put spoilers in the title, but I'm really not just going to say spoiler every time. It's a spoiler, okay? Sorry. I mean, come on. How? So yeah, I just love that. And she individually bands them, puts a band on them as well. There's the blue Fern yarns label. So this is just called Day One Classic Sock, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 85 meters per 20 grams. Look at it. I mean, oh. So it's a really good start. Really, really good start from Shannon there. So I'm just going to put it back in its bag. I always put them back in the bag. I'm sorry for the crinkling. And I don't know what I'm going to knit with it. I'm sorry. I might knit her this year's pattern. I might knit a Babbling Brook again. I don't know. Call me greedy. I don't care. I just love it. I just love it so much. I still have 2 advents from last year. I shouldn't admit that, shouldn't I? Anyway, never mind. So that's blue Fern yarns. Lovely. Absolutely love it. And a little sweet treat as well. So, oops. Make sure I put the card back in. So, loved that. Absolutely loved that. I'm really, really pleased with that already. Excellent start. Excellent. So, now the next one is I was watching Woolen Wishes and oh no, I'm gonna Tracy of Woolen Wishes bought Shannon. No, sorry, let me start again. I've got Shannon on the brain. Sorry, Shannon. Tracy, I'll get there in a second. Tracy of Wool and Wishes bought Siobhan's, I'm so sorry, I'm butchering this, Siobhan's Crafts Advent last year, and I was blown away. I thought, oh, I love that. I love it so much. So I bought this year's. Again, it was only logical. I can't help myself. So I thought, of course it's going to be exactly the same and it's going to be gorgeous, and I think it will be gorgeous. Wait till you see the theme. I think it's going to be beautiful. So it arrived, and so it came with 4 different sort of packages originally. Oh, sorry. So firstly, it came with this. Obviously, that's day 24. This, which is day 1. So we open this today. This, which obviously says don't open until day 24. I will follow that rule. That's fine. And then this. And you know what I love about this? It's like a chocolate advent. I mean, it's all the joy of a chocolate advent with a yarn advent. It's the perfect of 2 worlds to me. I love opening a box, like a door, and I just love it. Obviously you don't kind of get that with a lot of yarn advents, so I'm really pleased with this. And look at the box, it's so pretty. Like, you could display that. You wouldn't have to do much more. So anyway, I opened it, but let me get into the details first. So this is Siobhan's Crafts. The theme is Mermaids Paradise. Mermaid Paradise. I'm in. 100%. Take my money. 24 10-gram minis on the sock base. Now, I didn't buy the I didn't buy the full skein, which I'm now really regretting, because I looked on the website and it's sold out. Typical. So never mind, that's okay. That's okay. I will survive. I have plenty of yarn and plenty of advents, so I will be okay. But Mermaids Paradise, very exciting. So let me show you. Day 1. I mean, firstly look at the size of it. Day 1. So I love the little sticker. It's got a shell with a pearl and then a mermaid. Oh, it's so cute. So I open this, and it's a project bag. It's a drawstring project bag. Anyone that knows me will know that I need another project bag. Balika is shouting at her screen saying, no you don't, Robin, no you don't. But anyway, how cute is that? And this was the picture for the advent, so this was what was on her website. Sorry if I move around a bit, my hip's starting to hurt, so I'm going to be a little bit quicker, I think. So yeah, a mermaid knitting, could it get any better? So that was day 1 for that bit. Then of course we've got this part, day 1. Oh, I tell you what. So remember, these are 10-gram minis. It's a little bit smaller. That's day 1. And I don't know if you can see, it's got little bits of pink there. Can you see? And greens. As soon as I opened it, I thought shell. I thought it looks like a shell. You know, the inside of a shell where it's kind of pearlescent, I guess maybe is the word. I don't really know what the word is, but there you go. So that's day 1. Again, no idea what I'm going to make. I'm sorry. And that just fits in that little... Freaking not shove it in my neck. There we go. Fits in there. Lovely. So yeah, I'm really pleased. Now everyone's saying, why don't you use the project bag? I like to know what day is from what. I know I'm a bit strange, I know, but I like to see it in order. I want to see what the order is, want to see what the dial was thinking, and how they planned out the advent. So I wouldn't be putting it in the bag. The bag will just be something nice to look at for now. And then, so I'll show you my weekly advent. So this is from Jamesmakesyarn. And the theme is, and this sold me on the theme straight away. There was no way I was not going to buy this. Sorry, I'm just trying to move everything around. There was no way I was not going to buy this with the theme name that it has. Are you ready? Beanie Babies forever. Take my money. I love Beanie Babies. I've got loads and always love them. They are just, I love them. That's all I'm going to say. I love them. So I got the yarn advent. This is a weekly one, as I said before. But I won't be opening too much detail, but I'll just show you the box and everything and how it arrived. So I think you can sort of, oh, got an avalanche. Here we go, hang on. So there's the skeins. That's the box, exactly as the box arrived. And then this is the little picture on the card. I won't read the back. The back is the colourway names, but I'll get into those when we open the skeins. But look at him. Oh, adorable. So I'm excited to see. So we might do like a 50-50. So I'll take 50 grams. My mum will take the other 50 grams of the 100 gram skeins. So that's sort of the plan. Sorry, I'm trying to readjust because my hip feels like it's really hurting. And then we have one more, and then I'll show you a future project. Well, not a future project, it's literally starting today. So I was on Instagram, as you do, and I was scrolling along. This was during the times of purchasing an advent, and I follow your Curated Yarn Co. Curated Yarn Co. And her theme, oh, it just looks so pretty and Christmassy and chic, as the word is for her advent. So it is called the Retro Chic Christmas Cocktail Party. Oh, wait until you see it. Wait. So I didn't know anything about this. To be honest, I barely read the details. So I am purely on a whim. I don't even know if I've, oh no, I did buy so I bought a main skein with this one. I had to buy the main skein separately, but the other details, I don't read it. I just buy it. I just press buy now. So, so it arrived. I mean, come on. If that's all I've got is the bag, I would want more, but I still love the bag. Isn't it pretty? Oh, it's so cute. And I've seen these bags and I've never thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to buy one of those, like online or anything. I've never seen them in person that I remember. But it comes as part of the advent. I mean, I can't exactly complain, can I? So anyway, I opened it up and even the bags inside are shiny. I don't know if you kind of can see that. That is really pretty. But let me get some information for you. I love that bag. It has a sticker on the outside. I don't know if you can see that. It says, Life of the Yarn Party at Curated Yarn Co. And it's a sock. So I got a sock base. So this is the... I think I can show you this bit. This is kind of what was on her Instagram quite a lot. This sort of silvery thing. Oh, anyway. So thank you so much for purchasing our advent this year. You're invited to our kitschy Christmas party with lots of nostalgic fun. So join us in your sparkliest outfit as we travel back into a whimsical world where nostalgia meets knitting. This year's advent isn't a strict fade, but can be used as one if you prefer. We've put in pops and fizzes that can be picked out separately or mixed in together for a shimmery look. pops are bright tonals and fizzes are splashes of colour with a neutral base. She's also linked a playlist as well. She's given us a discount code, us being, you know, people that bought the advent. And then she's also suggested a a song for the weekly advent on some of our favourite vintage Christmas songs. We've based our weekly advent on some of our favourite. So I haven't got the weekly, I've got the daily, but I imagine you could still have a little look at the songs. And then what else does it say on here? Oh, just about purchasing other yarns. And then one of the cards just has the colourways. So, day one. Sparkly. Look at that. So, opened it. It's very sticky though. That's my only complaint. If that's even a complaint, really. So, sorry for the crinkling, sorry. So this is day one. Isn't that pretty? So it's white primarily with little splashes of grey. Can you see the grey in there? Now, I don't know how to describe colours, but there you go. That's what my white with a splash of grey. Now, this is called Frosted Window Panes. Can you see it? I mean, I can see it. Maybe I'm just a bit obsessed. Yeah, so I love that. I love that. Again, I have no idea what I'm going to knit with it. It would really be cool to cast something on. I have been thinking about knitting. Obviously, this doesn't come out till the 26th, I think, is Stephen West's Hyber Knit Along, but with an advent rather than with, you know, what he recommends. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put that down. So that's one potential plan. I'm also thinking Babbling Brook again. I also really like Shannon's most recent pattern. So it's let me get the name of that pattern so I'm not just saying words to you. I think it's called so I've got Babbling Brook. It's called Until Next Time. So she does a crochet and a knitted pattern. Now, as far as I know, none of the other advents have a pattern with them. It's only Blue Ferns that I know of, that I've got, should I say. So yeah, but what I'll do is I'll just show you. Is this the crochet? No, this is the crochet. The crochet one is gorgeous, and I would crochet it if I knew how to, but I don't have a clue. So let's see there. And I mean, that's a bit blurry and it's not going to come out great on screen, but lovely Shannon modeling the Until Next Time wrap. Now that is for the 20 grams, and it is yeah, it's knit with the full 20 grams. Yes, I don't know if there's any plans. She mentioned potentially changing that to, not changing it, putting in a modification if you wanted to use 10 grams. I think she said she was working on that. So yes, that is the plan, although lack of plan. And then, while we're on the subject of plans, I am, so as you may remember, let me just grab it. No, it's not that drawer. It's this one. As you may remember, in October, so over Halloween, I knit the Tellybean knits Witch's Brew Cowl. So this. Love it. I love the colours I chose. Thank you, Robin. And I just really like it. Really love it. Really enjoying it in her patterns. She's doing a Christmas one this year. She's doing a Christmas knit along, mystery knit along for a cowl again. And I'm obsessed with it. So I want to knit it. So I'm going to knit it. Let me just show you. It is called... So sorry, that was it for Advents. I love them all. I'm so excited for the rest. for the rest of the day, should I say. Here we go. So future, potentially starting today, Advent plans. So we have what is called, if I can make this a bit smaller. No, I can't make it smaller. Maybe I'll just show you. That is the sort of opening colour screen picture for it's called Merrymaking MKAL. And again, it's going to be a cowl. It's by Tellybean Knits or Stephanie Lotven. But she's Tellybean Knits on all of the social medias. And yeah, so it's going to be a cowl, mystery cowl again. I imagine there'll be colour work. I imagine there'll be... very similar to the Halloween one, like Halloween one in terms of construction. It's exactly the same in construction, but I mean in terms of there'll be kind of those solid lace sections and then colour work once you join in the round. Oh, I'm just so excited. So I picked out some colours. Now these aren't the final colours, and with that one even, I got a set of colours and I used those colours, but I didn't use them in the way that she had suggested because I wanted to do it slightly different. So for example, the cauldron I think would have been orange if I'd gone with my original colours, but I didn't want them to be orange. I wanted them to be black like a cauldron. So I changed things a little bit around there. In terms of Christmas colours, now I don't have a lot of actual colour, like traditional Christmas colours like red and that green and cream and that sort of colours, which is what she has used for hers. So what I have done is I've picked out what I've got, basically. And one of the colours will repeat from Halloween because I've got so much of it. So I'm thinking... colour 1. Don't know what it is. Don't know where it came from. It's kind of a lilac colour. Yeah, I'm thinking colour 1. This is really off the... These might not be quite in order. Colour 2. So this is a very navy colour. There's like light coming from somewhere and I can't manage that. A navy is much darker in... That's more like it, I'd say. So navy colour, this was what I used in my cowl, which I just showed you. Now, colour 3. Oh, this was Sweet Georgia, BFL base, I think. All the details are in one of my podcast episodes. I'll put more details up when I knit it. Although I don't have a lot of details, but I think that's the only one I actually have a label for. No. I have a label for potentially one others in here. 2 others, sorry. So yeah. Sweet Georgia. That's all I know. Now, this one. Can you see? I mean, that's maybe more colour. Maybe a little more like... No, it's darker than that. Maybe like that. So that is the... It's Blue Fern yarns. I think it's maybe more... I think it's mulberry, but I don't know for sure. I love it. So that's colour 3. Now I can't remember the order. No, I can sort of remember now. I think this is going to be 4. You see that kind of bright green. Now I did use this in the Halloween one, so you've seen this one before. I bought it for the Halloween one specifically. This is sock 4 ply, 20 grams. Sorry, this is 20 grams. I don't know how much is left is in this one. It's all wool that ends wool. and it's 75, 25, 85 meters, 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. And it's really pretty. I really like this green, but I don't know if it's Christmassy enough. So I do have a green that's darker, but I'm worried it's too dark. So it's this one for now. And then I have this colour, which is Blue Fern yarns. Again, I use this in my my Halloween advent. It's Blue Skies, I think. Sorry, let me sort it out and then I can show it properly. Blue Skies. And then I have, now I have this. I'm not convinced on this one being the last colourway, because it's, I don't know if you can see, it's a kind of a mix of colours. Browns, pinks, but primarily it's kind of a light colour. Now it looks a bit pinker on screen, in real life than it does on the screen. This is Blue Fern yarns. This is her, this is called Strawberry Cream Truffle Classic Sock. Now this was part of her monthly colourways this year, and this was the February colourway. One of the February colourways, should I say. Was it? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'll sort of show you, I mean, you're not going to get a great idea because I can't hold it all up together, but you'll get a rough idea. I don't know if you can see that. So those four with that green and the blue. Yeah, I really like that. I really like the combination. Whether it's Christmassy, you know, whether it screams Christmas at you, I don't know. And also I want to see what the colour work actually is. You know, if it's like a, I don't know, a Santa's hat, I might want it to be a slightly different colour to the colours I've already picked. So I've got plenty of minis. I can just go into my mini stash and just see what I can use. But it all depends on what the pattern looks like, really. It hasn't come out as of yet, so I have purchased obviously the pattern. I'm just waiting for her to release the first clue. Let me just double check here. Yes, so it looks like potentially the first clue is, no, sorry, yes, sorry, yes, so the first clue is already out. So she is in Canada, I think. America, North America anyway, and so we get things a little bit later in the day than, you know, she releases it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little look at that little Merrymaking cowl. So I think that would be lovely. And this is the first year she's done a Christmas one. She's done, I think, now 2 Halloweens, and now this is the first Christmas one. I think she had a lot of people requesting it, so thank you everybody else that requested it. And that's really it. I'm starting to get quite a lot of pain here, so I'm gonna have to readjust my seating next time. Maybe I need a pillow. I thought it'd be okay just on the floor, but apparently not. Yeah. Tomorrow will probably just be me showing you the colours. You might not see my face, I might not speak. I probably will. I probably just, you know me, I can't stop. I did consider putting music over the top, but that's a whole thing and I don't know how to do it. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of editing, so to speak. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. It has actually been quite a long one, 43 minutes. So I'm happy with that. And I didn't even have any knitting to show you, so that's embarrassing. And I don't have anything. Yeah, that's it. That's really it. I'm going to leave now before I start waffling anymore. And hope you all have a lovely day 1 of Vlogmas, and potentially any other days before I do my next video. I will try my hardest to do one tomorrow. And I hope you all are loving your advents too. Bye.